Thank you, Chair. I move Greens Amendments 1 and 2 on sheet 3646. These amendments are crucial. They are a crucial and necessary change to DGR status that ensures that no organizations that support illegal occupations overseas receive tax subsidies here in this country. Recent investigations by Michael West Media reveal that a number of so-called charities operating in Australia are contributing to settlement projects and the illegal occupation of the West Bank by Israel. All these charities enjoy DGR status, allowing them to receive tax-deductible donations. The fact that people are sending money to support the war crimes of the Israeli military and to expand illegal, violent settlements in the West Bank is bad enough. It is very bad. But that Australian taxpayers are subsidizing these settlements and this violence is completely outrageous and unacceptable. The West Bank is recognized by the Albanese government as illegally occupied. The state of Palestine, which includes the West Bank, is now formally recognized by the Albanese government. And yet, Australian charities are subsidizing the illegal occupation of Palestine, and the Labour government says, well, you can also get a tax deduction for that illegal settlement. This amendment would ban that once and for all. Supporting it should be not just a question of morality, but plain common sense. This amendment would strip an entity of DGR status if the entity has in any way, whether directly or indirectly, advocated, prepared, planned, assisted in, financed, fostered, supported, participated, or contributed to the establishment, maintenance, and expansion of an illegal occupation. And it's not just about land theft and occupation. Since October 2023, the IDF and Israeli settlers have murdered over 1,000 Palestinians in the West Bank. Tens of thousands of Palestinians have been displaced from their homes. And settlers have undertaken targeted destruction of olive groves and violence during the annual olive harvest to destroy any economic or agricultural opportunities for Palestinians in the West Bank. This is yet another example, and there are just too many now to count, but this is yet another example of the complicity of this Labour government in Israel's genocide and apartheid and illegal settlement, even though they say that they are against it. By maintaining DGR status for these organizations, the government is giving a very clear message that this violence is okay, and we are subsidizing this violence. You're saying that these murders are okay, and we are subsidizing these murders. You're saying this ethnic cleansing is okay, and you are subsidizing this ethnic cleansing. Supporting these heinous crimes deserves investigation, not tax deductions. The International Court of Justice in 2024 called on all party states, such as Australia, to prevent trade or investment relations that assist in the maintenance of the illegal situation created by Israel in the occupied Palestinian territory. Despite recognizing the illegality of Israel's settlements in the West Bank, in defiance of the International Court, the Albanese government continues to allow and even reward charities who are providing for and profiting off these heinous crimes, these illegal settlements under the DGR scheme. The Albanese government has got its priorities all mixed up, all upside down. They say no to giving DGR status to life-saving animal welfare charities, but a big yes to subsidizing charities supporting illegal occupations. Australian charities should not be supporting ethnic cleansing, apartheid, violence, and occupation, and they certainly should not be receiving a tax benefit for it. And that should not even have to be said honestly. The Labour government clearly wants to keep its head in the sand, keep being embroiled in complicity in genocide and apartheid, and looks the other way. This is just another example of government's complicity in the ethnic cleansing of Palestine. It is two-faced, and is shameful for the government to say it supports a Palestinian state, while effectively subsidising its destruction. Today is an opportunity for you to show at a very basic level that you will not be subsidising these violent, illegal settlements. I commend the amendment to the Senate.
Is anyone else seeking to make a contribution on this? Minister.
Thanks, Chair, and thanks, Senator Faruqi, for moving the amendment. My understanding is that, and I understand it wasn't Senator Faruqi who spoke about this last time, I think it might have been Senator Payne who made a similar point that Senator Gallagher responded to. But the government will oppose this amendment by Senator Faruqi. There is no DGR category or purpose that allows charities to support illegal activities at home or abroad. Registered charities also must ensure that they meet their ongoing obligations to the ACNC, including by complying with the ACNC's governance standards. The ACNC's governance standards require charity to remain charitable, operate lawfully and be run in an accountable and responsible way. Charities that operate overseas, including giving of funds, must also comply with the ACNC external conduct standards. These standards require charities to take reasonable steps to ensure appropriate standards of behaviour, governance, oversight and record keeping when undertaking activities or providing resources overseas. The governance standards require charities to comply with all Australian law, including the Anti-Money Laundering and Counter-Terrorism Financing Act 2006 or hate speech legislation that is passed. The external conduct standards also require a charity to comply with Australian law as it relates to international sanctions, terrorism financing and slavery-like conditions, and to have reasonable procedures to ensure compliance with those laws. The external conduct standards do not extend to conduct under international law. Governance and external conduct standards also require charities to ensure its resources are only used to further its purposes and is operating in a way consistent with a not-for-profit entity. Charity registration can be revoked by the ACNC where the governance and external conduct standards are not met. Where a charity's registration is revoked, the ATA may also remove their access to DGR status and other tax concessions.